Good evening. I'd like to welcome all of you here to the Albany Performing Arts Coliseum to recognize some great students who have excelled throughout the course of this year in areas beyond merely the curriculum. And so it gives me a great deal of pleasure to welcome you as parents, the very deserving students. I'd like to welcome as well our district administrators who will present for each school, and look forward to tonight. We often spend a lot of time being measured in the newspapers by the state of Oregon for our scores in mathematics, language arts, and the like. But we also know that people skills are incredibly important, soft skills, and that when our kids come to our schools, they are with other kids and they combine to make a little slice of our society. And how they treat each other is incredibly important. The effort that they give to their studies is incredibly important. And so tonight, we are honoring students who have manifested those qualities in a way that is noticed by the adults in the school. So give yourselves a hand. We want to acknowledge some people who put in some work to allow tonight to happen. The community who came together to put this great Performing Arts Center together. From West Albany, Principal Susie Orsborn. The person who runs productions here, Stuart Welsh, also the band director. 3 students helped tonight with the work to make this happen. Eric Romy, Kylie Courtwright, Kason Reinhardt. From the Albany Gap School District Welcome Center, Roselia Francisco and Patricia Martinez for their translation. Nancy Leone, who is here tonight as a translator. The principals and the presenters, who will each have a chance to speak. All of the school staff who have come together to make this school year successful, and those that are in attendance to support the students. They are an incredibly important part of the education experience. Finally, we'd like to thank you as parents. We'd like to also acknowledge our board members here tonight, Roger Nyquist, Eric Aguinaga, and Michael Thompson. Give them a hand, please. A few technical things. The awards are going to be presented in the order that is shown on the brochure. When a student is named, if they could come down this aisle, up these steps to receive their award. Once the student has received the award, they will move to the left side of the stage. They will have a photograph there in the back. You guys can't see it. Trust me that it's going to happen. They will have a picture taken with the principal. We ask that parents not rush the stage or crowd the stage for the photos. We will send out the photo that is taken by email here in the next couple days. We ask as well that those that are present will stay and support all recipients tonight. So without further ado, we will start the awards with Central Tahkeena, Principal Julia Bradley.
Good evening. So am I just going to verify they're coming up this set of stairs right here? Perfect. All right, first I would like to nominate Paisley Mask from Tahkeena Elementary. She is a 2nd grade student. Her teacher said that there are monthly character education awards such as kindness, respect, honesty, empathy. Oh, I can see her coming up. She's so sweet. Students nominate a classmate they feel demonstrates that particular trait each month, and Paisley has the most nominations from her classmates. If you were to look up for each character trait, you could see a picture of Paisley as an example. She strives to put herself in others' hearts and shoes, whether it's a person in a story or in a class. Paisley makes the effort to understand her classmates' feelings and circumstances and always makes sure that everyone's voice is heard and that they belong. We are all so proud of you, Paisley. You're such a great role model for the Fitzner friends, Tahkeena, and the whole world. Let's clap for Paisley. All right, my next Takina student is Judah. Where's Judah? I'm going to keep reading. Oh, I see him coming. Here he comes. Judah is an all-star in many ways. He's especially kind to his classmates. If a student is struggling, he always is willing to listen and offer help. He's genuinely concerned. During a recent field trip, one of his classmates lost a little toy that he had won, and Judah could see how upset that his classmate was. So Judah offered his own toy. This made his classmate's day. In addition, when he picks up his hot lunch, he always says thank you to our cafeteria staff. He doesn't need to be prompted, he just does it. Lastly, Judah works hard to be a role model in our classroom by acting safely, respectfully, responsibly, all the time. Round of applause for Judah. All right, moving on to the next school. This is at Central Elementary. The first one is Miss Abby. Abby has shown character education every single month throughout the entire year. Abby consistently works hard on her academics and her behavior. Abby not only meets in all subject areas, but excels in reading and writing. Abby helps others when needed with their work. Abby's a hardworking person and kind to all students, not just in our class, but in our school as well. She's helpful to all staff, especially the principal in the office, when needed, and volunteers her recess time to help staff as well. She's overall safe, responsible, works hard, and shows respect every single day. Round of applause for Abby. And our last student is Joe. Joe is always on task and inclusive of everyone around them. They try hard to fulfill all assignments on time and with exactness. Being a well-rounded individual who makes time to be a friend as well as developing their talents, including acting and dancing. Joe receives instruction with grace and asks questions for clarity. They are patient with classmates as well as their younger siblings. They are overall such a joy to be around and are a wonderful representative of what we hope all students will become. Congratulations, Joe. All right, next principal is Elisa Stevens, principal of Lafayette Elementary.
Okay, we can tell the height difference here. All right, I would like to take a moment to recognize Grace Goodwin. Grace, can you come on up? Grace is a student who is bright, cheerful, and hardworking. She brings a brightness to the classroom along with humor and hard work. As a person on student leadership, Grace has been able to share her talents with all students and staff. She can always be relied upon to give a helping hand and never ask for thanks. Every day we see Grace model what it is to be a good friend and a good leader, which is why we want to recognize Grace as an all-star. All right. Brynn, come on down. Brynn Lee always goes above and beyond and gives her best effort always. She has amazing ideas and information to share in all activities. She is caring and always shows empathy to her fellow classmates. Brynn is one of our 5th grade leadership students and helps students and staff in any way she can, including me. She works well with everyone and she never shies away from working with any individual. She shows acceptance and compassion for all, and it is for that reason that she is one of our 5th grade all-stars this year. Good job. Okay, Jordan, come on down. Jordan is definitely an example of an all-star. He is a genuine, kind, and brave person who has a big heart for others. This year, he has shown extraordinary growth and perseverance in his schoolwork. Not only has he come every day ready to learn with a positive attitude, he is an example of kindness and friendship. We are very proud of Jordan and appreciate his work with students and staff for student leadership. I'd like to now introduce my esteemed colleague, Jody Dodd from Liberty Elementary.
Hi,
everyone. It is my pleasure to celebrate with you Nisa Lozada. Nisa shows kindness and compassion to all of those around her. She always considers others' feelings and is quick to stand up for anyone that witnesses her being wronged. Nisa is a valuable part of the Liberty leadership team and is someone that people respect and listen to. Nisa is a strong role model for her peers and shows the type of character that makes our community stronger. She is a shining example of kind, caring, and ambitious citizen. Liberty Elementary is so lucky to have Nisa as an important part of our community. And now I'd like to introduce you to Mara Rose. Over the course of this year, not only has Mara taken the initiative to focus on growing and developing in her own academic success, but she has also taken several opportunities to help other students grow in theirs as well. She's a leader in the classroom and for the rest of her grade. She stands up for what is right, always shows kindness, and accepts every other student for who they are. Mara chooses to make choices that show incredible responsibility and self-initiative, while also positively impacting the lives of other students. She is a student that makes Liberty Elementary a better place. Thank you, Mara. And now I'd like to introduce to you the principal of Meadow Ridge Elementary, Sunshine Price, and the assistant principal, Ashley Pope.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to introduce Sloan Duke. Sloan is a third grade student at Meadow Ridge. She is a student leader who's always willing to help others in her class that may have challenges with assignments. Sloan is an amazing student, is very bright, and works hard on everything she does. She is kind to adults and students and is always happy to help. Sloan has a positive personality and shows responsibility in following routines and rules. She is a leader in our school who always puts her best effort into her schoolwork and her relationships with others. She is a strong example of the character traits we foster here at Meadow Ridge. Congratulations.
I would like to introduce Leighton Fitzpatrick. Leighton is a third grade student at Meadow Ridge. He is kind, respectful, and helpful, as well as an excellent student. His calm demeanor and positive attitude are assets in our school. Leighton always tries to do his best work and shows dedication and a desire to learn. In addition, he goes above and beyond in school and is always striving to be better. He always has a positive attitude and is willing to help others when they need it. He is a leader amongst his peers. Leighton is an all-star student through and through. Congratulations, Leighton.
And now we would like to introduce Emerson Rudin. Emerson is a third grade student at Meadow Ridge. She is an amazing student to have in class and is always on task, helpful, and kind to others, and does her best on every assignment. When Emerson started kindergarten, she was quiet and hesitant to participate in classroom discussions. However, she has grown into a capable and confident student who is kind to everyone and a leader among her peers. Emerson is a caring friend to all and has a great personality. Other students look up to her as a role model. She is always polite and willing to help teachers and classmates and is considerate of others. Congratulations.
I am happy to welcome up our next principal, Miss Kylie Soa from North Albany Elementary School.
Good evening. North Albany's first all-star this evening is a 5th grade student, Bryce Dearman. He's always polite and kind, not only to adults, but his fellow students as well. Bryce has a very positive attitude. He's able to work in any group and apply himself with enthusiasm. He continues to push himself as an athlete in PE and helps set the expectation for others in the classroom. Bryce is well-liked and a leader among his classmates. He is an overall great kid and a wonderful example of what it is to be an all-star. I think Bryce is not able to come tonight. North Albany's next All-Star is Mackenzie Thompson. Mackenzie is a great student leader who leads by example. She is consistent and demonstrates the character traits of honesty, integrity, personal responsibility, and self-discipline. In a way, she follows all of her classroom expectations, completes tasks, and always strives to produce top quality work. She also demonstrates the character traits of justice, kindness, and respect by the way she interacts with all students and staff. She makes a difference by assisting other students who are trying to understand a new concept or skill, and during small group activities, she helps her group stay focused. She makes sure everyone is heard and the task is completed with quality. She is a true all-star.
I'm Jana Pierce, Principal Oak Elementary, and I have the pleasure of introducing 3 All-Stars tonight. Our first All-Star is joining us online, and it's Emmett Jolly. Emmett has grown so much this past year. He enters school each morning with a big smile on his face and a high five for everyone. Emmett is kind and a friend to everyone. This year in particular, he has excelled at advocating for himself and working independently and with peers. In the classroom, Emmett is modeling expectations for peers and is a helper to all. Overall, Emmett has grown tremendously this year and is a positive and joyful student, both inside and out of the classroom, and we are so happy to have him as part of our Oak family. Our next All-Star is Arya Payton. Arya is an outstanding student and a role model for her peers. She applies her best effort to even the smallest tasks or assignments. Arya is great at working with others and including everybody in whole class activities and during recess games. She's always smiling and enjoys getting others involved in the classroom. Arya enjoys helping her classmates with academics and does a wonderful job at not giving the answer to her peers, but helping them discover the answer on their own. Arya is a light in the classroom, and her classmates gravitate toward her positive attitude and high participation. She truly enjoys and excels at her job as a second grade student. Our third All-Star is Nola Dixon. Nola Dixon has been an All-Star this year, both in the classroom and the community. At school, Nola is an active learner. She asks questions when she doesn't understand and works hard at always doing her best. She has grown leaps and bounds this year through hard work and perseverance. Her persistence and her work is something that others look up to. Outside of school, Nola is in Girl Scouts. She surpassed her goals this year and gave each person who contributed to her success a hand-painted bag and a thank you note she wrote just for them. We are incredibly impressed by Nola and are happy that she's part of our Oak family. And now I have the pleasure of introducing the principal from Oak Grove Elementary, Sue Turner.
Well, I'm very excited to be here tonight to introduce our Oak Grove All-Stars. I'd like to start with Lauren Henthorne. And I had asked teachers to share some special words about each of our All-Stars, so I'm going to share those with you. Lauren pushes herself to do more than expected in all tasks. She loves a challenge. Lauren is confident and unafraid of making mistakes. She is a leader and has helped start a composting program at Oak Grove so that we can get our lunch scraps recycled. Lauren is always positive, even when it's clear that maybe she's not feeling well or having a rough day. She still has a positive attitude and helps others to feel the same. I want to tell a quick story that we had a new student join us just about a month ago, and Lauren walked right up to him and said, "You're going to love it here." And you know what? He does. He's having a great year. Lauren never gives up. She doesn't say something's easy. She just says, "I have confidence." These are the words from her teacher, and I just want to share that I appreciate that Lauren greets me with a smile each day and always says hello, and I appreciate that. She is friendly, positive, and caring. Let's give a round of applause for our all-star Lauren. Next up, I'd like to introduce you to Ann Hurst. Ann's teachers shared that Ann is every teacher's dream student. She consistently works hard, giving her best effort, no matter how difficult the task. Ann is persistent and refuses to give up. It is clear she loves learning by the way she embraces challenges that stretch her thinking. As a result of her positive mindset and tremendous work ethic, her skills are soaring to new heights. In addition to being an excellent student, Ann is also a lovely young person who quietly leads by example. Others hold her in high regard and look to her for direction. Her strong moral compass is impressive, making her well-loved and respected by her peers. Ann exudes kindness in all that she says and does. She sees the best in others when they cannot see it in themselves. She is an encourager of her classmates and cheers for their victories and supports them in their struggles. Caring for people and ensuring that everyone is included is another one of Ann's strengths. She is a champion of the underdog and lends her voice to those who need it. With perseverance and strength of character, Ann's future is limitless. Well done, Ann. And our 5th grade all-star is Eli Brahma. Come on up, Eli. Eli is the kind of leader that you always hope to have in your class. He works to be inclusive of all, and everyone in our class considers him to be one of their close friends. Not only is Eli responsible, but he goes above and beyond to understand new concepts, apply them, and then goes to help others. He is quick to volunteer to help around the classroom and our school community, actively looks for ways to improve our school while encouraging others to do the same. And I want to share that Eli is also an entrepreneur and a self-starter. He is incredibly artistic and started selling some beautiful artwork. I'm the owner of 2 pieces. And I cannot say enough about this kind and gracious young man. Congratulations, Eli. I would now like to introduce Caitlin Lindsay, principal at Periwinkle Elementary.
All right, thank you, everyone. Our first all-star from Periwinkle is Carly Johnson. Carly is a 3rd grade student who is dedicated and works hard. She's always willing to help her classmates and teachers. She's demonstrated personal growth by participating more in class discussions. She's kind to everyone and was a strong leader in her winning Oregon Battle of the Books team, encouraging her teammates and calling team meetings to make plans. She shows daily what it means to be a Periwinkle Roadrunner. Congratulations, Carly. Our next all-star is Yerezi Mendoza Padilla. Yerezi is a 4th grade student, and she is a model student in her classroom. She is an incredibly hard worker and sets a good example for her peers. She loves learning, participates in class, shares creative ideas, and is always seeking ways to improve. Yerezi may be quiet, but she is a strong leader who helps create a positive environment in her classroom and school. She will often give the teacher great suggestions that help improve the classroom or make learning fun. She's always willing to help other students and shows kindness to all. Yerezi always has a smile and spreads her joy to all those around her. Congratulations. And our last all-star is a 5th grade student, Violet Halvey. Violet is incredibly kind, thoughtful, and friendly. She is happy to work with any of her peers and is well-liked and a capable leader. She works to make a difference in her classroom by setting a good example and contributing thoughtfully and courageously to class discussions and work. Violet consistently reflects and asks for feedback on her work. She is a motivated learner and seeks ways to further both her personal growth and academic knowledge. Congratulations, Violet. Now I'd like to introduce the principal from South Shore Elementary, Marcia Beltran.
Buenas noches a todos. Good evening, everyone. I first want to introduce to you one of our fourth graders, Bennett McKay. Bennett McKay is an all-star student because she is eager to learn in all subjects and both languages. She puts her best effort on every assignment and encourages the students around her to do the same. She is a willing helper to the teacher and to all other students. Her curiosity, great attitude, and work ethic combine to make her an outstanding student. Siguiente, quisiera introducirlos a Omar Gutierrez Sánchez, también un estudiante de cuarto grado. Omar es un estudiante sobresaliente, siempre se puede contar con él para hacer lo correcto y tomar decisiones responsables para sí mismo y sus compañeros. Siempre es atento, respetuoso y se toma su tiempo para producir un trabajo de calidad. Ejemplifica lo que significa ser un estudiante de South Shore. Es un orgullo respetuoso y responsable. Omar Gutierrez is one of our fourth graders. He's an outstanding student. He can always be counted upon to choose to do the right thing and make responsible decisions for himself and his peers. He's always attentive, respectful, and takes his time to produce quality work. He exemplifies what it means to be a South Shore student. He is safe, he's respectful, and he's always responsible. Fernanda Ortiz Estrada es una estudiante de tercer grado. Ella es una estudiante con una excelente ética de trabajo y un desatado liderazgo. Ella es una estudiante cariñosa, amistosa y amable con todos los estudiantes y maestros y respeta a todos. Fernanda es una excelente estudiante que demuestra crecimiento personal y siempre se esfuerza por dar lo mejor de sí misma en ambos idiomas. Ella es una excelente representación de lo que significa ser un estudiante bilingüe en la escuela de South Shore. Fernanda is one of our third grade students. She is a student with an excellent work ethic and outstanding leadership. She's a student who is caring, friendly, and kind to all students and teachers and respects all backgrounds. Fernanda is an excellent student who demonstrates personal growth and always strives on doing her best in both languages. She's an excellent representation of what it means to be a bilingual student at South Shore Elementary. Now I would like to introduce to you the principal from Sunrise, Chandra Smith.
Thank you. I'm excited to introduce you to Lucy Witt, our first All-Star. Lucy's teacher wrote this about her, that what makes Lucy Witt an all-star student is she is an individual who really cares about her own learning. She is dedicated, always tries her best, and never gives up, even when things are difficult and challenging. She's extremely kind, thoughtful, and considerate of all of her classmates and teachers. She comes to school every day with a growth mindset, a positive attitude, and is always ready to learn. She is such a great role model for others and makes her classroom a better learning environment and just a great place to be. Congratulations. Our Our next All-Star student is Samuel Martinez Ramirez. Sammy is a wonderful person, student, and friend. He was selected for this All-Star Award for his outstanding citizenship and attention to the needs of those around him. While Sammy works hard learning English language arts and math, science, and social studies like any other fourth grade student, he is constantly focusing on the needs of others. He is respected and appreciated by his peers and teachers and shows his care for others through small acts of kindness and attention to detail. If someone is hurt, Sammy is there to take them to the nurse. If someone is upset, Sammy is there to comfort them. If a peer accomplished something difficult for them, Sammy is the first one to offer congratulations. If a teacher needs a helper, Sammy has already done the task needed because he noticed before anyone realized it needed to be done. Thank you, Sammy, for being such a wonderful part of our community and for supporting those around you. We appreciate you. And our last All-Star at Sunrise is Ana Velasco Mendoza. Ana Velasco Mendez. Anna is truly a very special student. Her teacher wrote about her that I have watched Anna grow not only as a student, but as a person over the year. Her kind and cheerful energy is contagious. Anna shows up every day with a smile on her face, ready to learn. She is also my right-hand person, always helping me or others whenever asked. I couldn't be more proud to award her the All-Star Award for 5th grade. And now I'd like to introduce you to Gretchen Carter, the principal at Tangent Elementary.
Good evening. I'm excited to present 2 Tangent Superstars for Albany's All-Stars. My first student is Jackson Brown. Jackson is a 3rd grader at Tangent. He works super hard and challenges himself every day. He is excited about his learning and demonstrates a can-do attitude. Jackson is thoughtful with his peers and always giving 100% during learning time. Maybe really 99%. Sometimes Jackson can be silly. He models perseverance for other students in his class, showing kindness to his peers and his teacher, and works really hard, even when assignments are very challenging. Nice job, Jackson. Hi. Good job. He asks, no, Jackson, stay with me. Stay with me, I'm too scared. Don't leave me. He asks for help when needed and accepts it when offered. He cares about the details in his assignments and making sure he's doing what the teacher asks. Jackson brightens our school with that smile, with his joy of learning. He is a Tangent Superstar and a GAPS All-Star. He's just always so happy and hopeful. My second 5th grade All-Star is Jack Krauss. Sorry, I elicited a little extra applause there. Jack has demonstrated incredible commitment to himself and his learning goals this year. He has worked hard to improve his attendance to be at school every day. This has been challenging, and he continues to persevere. He models resilience, tolerance, and acceptance of himself and those around him. He is a leader for inclusivity and patience for everyone. He speaks up for others to make sure everyone is heard and recognized so they feel included. Jack reaches out for help when he doesn't understand something, listens, and then applies that new learning to challenging assignments. Jack has shown bravery, courage, and provided everyone with grace and patience this year. He has a true growth mindset. I am very happy to introduce the interim principal for Waverly Elementary. Her name is Tabitha Cornelson.
All right, let me just roll on in here. We are all stars at Waverly, but we have 2 5th grade all-stars that stand out, and we want to recognize them tonight. The first one is Jasper Johnson. And Jasper's teacher said that she takes great pride in her work. She strives to be her best self and to be a role model for her peers. She has taken on a 5th grade leadership job with grace and ease this year. She is the embodiment of an all-star. Well done, Jasper. Our other all-star is Roberto Zepeda. Roberto serves on 5th grade leadership. He is quick to remind his peers when they are falling short of expectations. We can always count on him to step up and be a role model when asked. He is an amazing friend to his peers and is always willing to lend an ear and a consoling word. Well done, Roberto. All right, it is my honor to introduce our next principal, which is Mark Tim from Calapooya Middle School.
Good evening. Our first All-Star Award goes to a young man, a 6th grader, Juan Aguirre. Please come down, Juan. Juan is a very motivated young man, always going above and beyond, and I mean always. He's a leader in class who is always willing to work hard. He stays after school for study hall if he needs some clarification. He works with other students and helps them understand concepts by explaining a little bit differently than the teacher does. He encourages others and is willing to stay after school with them to help. At no point does Juan ever seek recognition for his actions. He is truly an all-star. All right, our next student, 7th grader, Kasumi Zuleta. Come on down, Kasumi. Kasumi brings joy to the school and learning. Her sense of humor, deep thinking, and positive attitude made her an obvious choice. Beyond her curiosity and commitment to learning, she's compassionate and always willing to help staff and other students. In addition, at any age, when many students follow the crowd, she is not afraid to stand out. Kasumi always seems to be proud of herself, to be silly, to make mistakes, and to grow from her mistakes. Calapooya staff can't wait to see the journey she takes from here, no matter what. It'll be fun, authentic, and inspiring to others. Thank you, Kasumi. There you go. All right, our last student, an 8th grader, Isaac Armangold. Come on down, Isaac. Isaac embodies all elements of being an all-star student. His positive attitude and caring demeanor is infectious to those all around him. He takes his academics very seriously and is constantly putting his best effort forward. He is kind and encouraging to everyone around him, whether it be in the classroom or on the soccer field. He always makes it a point to greet the staff with a good morning and a smile. There it is. Always smiling. His smile is infectious, and we appreciate him. He operates on moral and maturity level higher than most middle schoolers, which makes him a great leader and well-respected among everyone he interacts with him. Thank you. All right, next up is Memorial Middle School Assistant Principal Stevie Drake.
Thank you. For Memorial, it was difficult to narrow it down to 3 students, but luckily we were able to, and we're excited to recognize them tonight. Our first student that we would like to recognize is Sage Boyd. Sage, come on down. When we asked the teachers about what student would exemplify an all-star student, they were quick to give us her name. She is a 6th grader, and through her outstanding effort and positive example to other students, has stood out amongst the 6th graders as a model of kindness and help. Her teachers say she is very courteous to others and works to continually grow as a student. Besides the service that Sage gives back to the school, such as helping last week with our visiting 5th grade students, she also has been seen helping out in the classroom, in the hallways, and in the cafeteria, just because that's how she is. She's an outstanding student, but an even better human being. We are happy to have her for 2 more years before moving on to high school. Congrats, Sage. Our next student that we'd like to recognize for Memorial is a 7th grader named Logan Whitley. Logan, if you are here, come on down. Logan has been an incredible student for helping the environment of Memorial. He always has a smile on his face and is ready to help others. He truly cares about his fellow students and is the definition of kind. Logan's teachers all echo the same statement, which is that he brings a positive attitude to the classroom. They said he will partner up with any student, help others out, and give his service to making the classroom a better place. He exudes positive behavior, respectfulness, and all the other character traits that we look for in model students. His teachers have said he always puts in the extra effort. He is a wonderful example of what we hope for all students, and he will be a great leader as an 8th grader next year. Congrats, Logan. And finally, our 8th grader, Ezekiel Zalman. Ezekiel, come on down. Our current 8th graders have had an interesting middle school experience. Some of them came back to school in the 6th grade for part-day learning. They started their 7th grade year still under COVID restrictions and having to do things like sit 6 feet apart at lunchtime. About halfway through their 7th grade, we were able to operate school more like what they were used to. Coming in as 8th graders, they really didn't have a group ahead of them to help show them how to be leaders. Through their time, it was difficult to stay focused. However, our 8th grade student we are recognizing has done just that. Ezekiel Zalman, I think you prefer Zeke, has managed to keep his schooling a priority through everything and continues to have fantastic grades. His teachers took no time at all to determine that he was very deserving of this award. They stated that he works incredibly hard in the classroom, is a leader, and sets a great example for other students. More importantly is that Ezekiel is thought of by staff and students alike as a kind and caring person who is always ready to help out others. His teachers say he is selfless and will always do what is right for others. After students not having the examples in middle school from the grades ahead of them, we are having to rebuild the culture of student leaders. Ezekiel has been a great example for us working back toward that goal. He will do awesome things in high school, but we will miss his hard work, kindness, and leadership. For Memorial, he really has made a difference. And please welcome our next administrator, North Albany Middle School Principal, Stephanie Seals.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you for 6th grade, Quincy Langworthy. Quincy's teachers wrote a little paragraph. We have elected Quincy as our 6th grade All-Star for a number of reasons. Quincy has shown us to be an incredibly kind and caring individual all school year, which has only been more evident as time has gone by. From cleaning up a classroom, just because, to helping his peers during homeroom to understand their classwork, Quincy has proven that he wants to make a difference in the world he lives in. Students will often seek out his help for their classwork because it is clear that he will take the time to be encouraging to those he is helping and accepts everyone as they are. He does not pass judgment. These qualities show that he has a heart for service, and he is always willing to help those in need. Congratulations, Quincy. The 7th grade teachers elected Brennan Weiss. Choosing only one person who stands out in a group of almost 200 would usually be a daunting task, but for 7th grade at NAMS this year, the choice is obvious. Brennan is one of the most thoughtful and insightful people that we have ever had in our classrooms. He asks out-of-the-box questions, and he is an amazing storyteller. Everyone loves to tune in when Brennan is talking in class. His classroom assignments are always done with the most care and detail. He is incredibly kind and thoughtful as well. His peers thrive when they are near him. It doesn't matter how small or large the task is. Brennan has the ability to make everyone around him grow and learn. His positive attitude and witty sense of humor have already changed the world for the better. NEMS is so lucky to have him as part of their community. Congratulations, Brennan. The 8th grade teachers chose Lillian Ganji. An all-star is someone who exceeds expectations. Lillian is not only someone who rises above all goals in her education, but she is a person who creates a new level for everyone to achieve. Her teachers are constantly impressed with her strength of character and dedication to improve herself in every way. Lillian is incredibly smart. She asks great questions and brings insightful reflection to her writing. Her efforts and leadership are a driving force that makes the NAMS community stronger and more united with every video announcement and fundraiser. She brings out the best in the people around her. The positivity shown from her day in and day out is something that everyone truly appreciates. It is our honor and privilege to have Lillian represent NAMS for this prestigious award. Congratulations, Lillian.
All right, so for Timber Ridge, our first student, our 4th grader, Renee Danner. Renee is kind, caring, and friendly 4th grader. She goes out of her way to assist others, jumping up to help without ever being asked. Renee loves to learn and truly engages in her learning. She's an active participant in class who shares interesting insight during discussions. Renee exemplifies what it means to be a student leader. Renee has a huge heart. Recently, she became a volunteer at Safe Haven Humane Society. She spends time each week caring for cats. Her thoughtfulness and community service is very inspiring. Renee Danner. Our next student, our 5th grader, Jada Brown. Jada is a ray of sunshine. She brings happiness and joy wherever she goes. Her willingness to help peers and teachers is always greatly appreciated. Guest teachers leave positive notes regarding Jada's helpfulness and exceptional manners. She comes to school each day with determination to complete her schoolwork to the best of her ability. She never complains and asks for help when it is needed. Over the course of the school year, Jada has made academic growth in all academic areas. Jada is a joy. Our 6th grade student from Timber Ridge is Madison Wilson. Madison is such a gem. She's a ray of sunshine in every class, whether it's to her peers, teachers, or guest teachers. She is kind to all. Madison stops by to wish every teacher a good day before leaving the room, every single day. She is hardworking, kind, driven, conscientious student. Madison participates during lessons, turns in high-quality work, and is always willing to help a fellow student. She is a wonderful example to her peers and a pleasure to have in class. Madison perfectly embodies what it means to be an all-star. Our 7th grade student, Olga Polashuk. Olga exemplified what it meant to be an all-star 7th grader. She's kind, compassionate, hardworking, and determined. Olga never backs down from a challenge. She pushes herself and everyone around her to be better. She is creative and quick to solve problems. She's not afraid to ask questions and go above and beyond expectations. She has consistently shown that she is not just interested in the subject at hand, but also in why things are the way they are. She is not satisfied with simple answers. On top of all of Olga's amazing qualities, she is also learning English. This could be perceived as a setback, but Olga takes it as another challenge. Her growth in her academics and understanding of English this year have been outstanding. She is the real deal. We love her inquisitive mind and determined spirit. And our last student, our 8th grader from Timber Ridge, already on his way up here, Chase Fulton. So it's not often that a student's teachers all unanimously agree on an award recipient. Yet that's exactly what happened when asked about who should be considered as an 8th grade All-Star for Timber Ridge. And here are a few of the lines from the email exchange between those teachers. Quote, very first human to pop into my head while reading criteria. Another teacher wrote, delightful human being, absolutely amazing. Another said, I agree 100%. Another just replied, Chase, in all caps. Chase Fulton exemplifies qualities that are hard to find in isolation, let alone together. He's hardworking, curious, and academically driven. He's exceptionally polite, pausing at the end of class to wish teachers a good day while he smiles and makes eye contact. He's also well-rounded, optimistic, and has a great sense of humor. The Timber Ridge teachers are not only proud to submit Chase's name for this award, we're ready to vote him into public office. Our next presenter from Albany Options, Kayla Crossan.
I would like to begin by inviting Grayson Lunsford up to the stage. Grayson is a junior at Albany Options School who started with us in Sophomore Academy last year and returned to AOS in the fall. Grayson is graduating in June, 1 year early. Grayson has shown that he is a student leader through his active engagement with class content and being a mentor and friend to his peers. He is a highly motivated student with goals for the future and a plan in place to meet those goals. Grayson has excelled in the CTE program, Construction Trades, at AOS for 2 years, working closely with the teacher of the program, Gabe Diaz, during that time. Grayson has said that Mr. Diaz helped push him toward his goals and encouraged him to pursue his dreams. Grayson has committed to the welding program at LBCC for next fall, and we have no doubt that he will be truly successful in that program. We are happy to recognize Grayson Lunsford for outstanding positive character. Next, I would like to invite up Jedediah Lopez Goodenough to the stage. Jedediah is a senior at Albany Options School who started with us in the fall. Jedediah has excelled in his classes and shown that he is a very capable student across a variety of subjects. He has stated that AOS's teacher, Dari Laurie, who taught his Writing 121 class this year, helped him plan and prepare for college by planning visits to LBCC classes and helping him be successful in his first college-level course, earning credit in that class. Jedediah is not only an academically capable student, he is also a willing helper to both student and staff, often volunteering himself to work on school and classroom projects without being prompted. He is a natural-born leader. He has made strong friendships in the time that he has attended AOS. He's a kind, caring person who consistently steps up for his friends, class community, and family. We are happy to recognize Jedediah Lopez Goodenough for outstanding positive character. And next, I would like to invite up Bryce Bennett, Assistant Principal of South Albany High School.
Thank you, school board and family members, for giving us the opportunity to have these experiences with our kids. So first, I'd like to recognize Brianna, does a little bit of everything Mendenhall. Please come on up. Brianna is a freshman at South Albany High School and is a thoughtful, kind, and inquisitive student who is involved in many school activities. Her AP Human Geography teacher shared that Brianna is genuinely interested in the material being presented in class and strives to always complete high-quality work. She has a 4.0 GPA and has been involved in choir, theater, the bilingual education program, cross-country, and track. We look forward to seeing that all that Brianna accomplishes during her time at South Albany High School. Congratulations, Brianna. Next up, I'd like to invite up Claire Infectious Smile Bitter. Claire is an exceptionally hard worker who constantly challenges herself with the upper level courses. She continues to earn top grades in these classes while being a student leader and an athlete. She has also maintained a 4.0 GPA. As a sophomore, she is already a high-level varsity athlete in volleyball and track, where she displays natural leadership. She is also a student that always says hello to her teachers and classmates in passing with an infectious smile. Her gift of inspiration and kindness will be on full display next year as an ASB Spirit Officer. Congratulations, Claire. Next up is our junior recipient, which is Braden Hardworker McKay. Hardworking except for going so slow on the walk up here. There we go. Got it. All right, Braden is also a 4.0 student who is on track to be the valedictorian next year by taking every advanced class that we offer, as well as classes at Lynn Benton Community College. His teachers describe him as a very intelligent young man who uses his gifts in and out of the classroom. He is a student leader who just planned our prom and is also a varsity member of the cross-country, swimming, and track teams. Braden has the tenacity, social prowess, and motivation to be successful at whatever he does. We are fortunate to have Braden as a student leader. Congratulations, Braden. Last but not least is our senior recipient, Nora. I just got a discus scholarship to Young. Nora is a senior with a 4.0 and is a 4.0 student as well. She is easily one of our top seniors and will graduate this June with highest honors. Over the past 4 years, she has continuously challenged herself in the classroom, in athletics, and in our choir program, and has been a student leader her entire time at South Albany High School. Nora is also one of the kindest souls you'll ever meet. Nora is a 3-sport athlete in volleyball, basketball, and track. Nora will also be throwing discus in college this next year. We are very appreciative of all that Nora has done during her time at South Albany High School and the legacy that she's going to leave. Congratulations, Nora. And our last but not least presenter is Susie Worsborn, principal at West Albany High School.
I would just like to thank all of you for staying to the very last students. West Albany is proud to honor 4 outstanding students this evening. First, I'd like to introduce and acknowledge junior students Savannah Lodge and Omar Moreno Urabi. I'm waiting for you, Omar. These 2 students represent the 1,250 voices of West Albany High School by serving as representatives on our site council. Every month, Savannah and Omar attend a meeting with teachers, administrators, parents, and community members at West Albany High School and read student suggestions that have accumulated in the online and in-person student suggestion boxes, acting as the voice for students while assisting our site council to better serve our student body and improve our school. In addition to bringing the student suggestions to our site council meetings, Savannah and Omar also communicate site council decisions and discussions back to students, explaining processes and outcomes. Their voices and opinions are incredibly valuable to the continued communication and success of our school. Please join me in thanking Savannah Lodge and Omar Moreno Uribe for truly making a difference in West Albany, and I hope they will both run again next year. Next, I'd like to introduce two outstanding senior students, Jordan Stadstad and Claire Fief. Claire can't be here tonight as she's at GCU, and she just made the cheerleading squad there, so we're pretty excited for her. She flies in tonight. But Jordan's here. So I'm going to talk about both of them. These two individuals have represented our school in tremendous ways, serving not just the West Albany community, but Greater Albany as well. Jordan and Claire are both 4-point students and dedicated athletes. Jordan participates in the West Albany Band. Both are award-winning wind ensemble and jazz band, as well as performs in our pep band, while maintaining his competitive spots on the swim team and water polo team, and with his help, both took 3rd place in state this year. Jordan is described as someone who conducts themselves with maturity and grace, while always pushing himself to be better. Claire, a competitive cheerleader and looking forward to a future on the cheer team at GCU, serves as a leadership student at West Albany, organizing and running all events from homecoming to the annual Red Cross blood drive, along with pep assemblies and school dances. She's described by classmates and teachers as organized, genuine, kind, and hardworking. Both Jordan and Claire embody the qualities of true leaders. They guide their peers and community through action and example. They are always there to help, to volunteer, to participate, and support the community around them. The character of these two individuals is truly remarkable. Seniors, Jordan Stadstad and Claire Fief.
Students, family, thank you so much for coming tonight. One more quick credit. She wrote the script for me earlier, did not include herself on it. That is so like her. The person who organized the event, Chris Green, my secretary, right here. I know that you heard, like me, the commonality of the traits, regardless of the age. Students, keep on doing what you're doing. Families, thank you so much for bringing them here tonight and raising them to be the people that they are. Thank you. Have a good night.